Okay, folks, we are ready for varsity basketball here at Peoria Notre Dame. And as we get ready to do the starting lineups over the PA, I'll turn it over to my partner, Coach Mike Plunkett. Coach?
We got a tough act to follow after that JV game.
We certainly do.
We need a little breather, but we've got two great teams playing here today. Normal Community coming in with a record of 8 wins and no losses. The Irish 8-1. Both have played, Bloomington and Limestone with pretty comparable scores, so the game lays out to be a pretty evenly matched battle. With Community, they are without their starting point guard, Sophia Feeney, who was a sophomore starter for them last year, but they're pretty deep, and we'll see how things work out. But here's the lineup for Coach Dave Feeney. We have starting number 3, a 5'9" junior forward, Laura Lava. A 5'7" sophomore guard, number 11, Gianna Rawlings. 5'7" senior guard, number 20, Carly Creasy. A 5'10" junior guard, number 21, Olivia Corson. And a 5'1" senior guard, 23, Paige Walker. And you can see if you're looking up and down this community lineup, they've got pretty good overall size. They're going to be just solid, good basketball players. But they are going to miss Sophia Feeney running the point for them, which is a tough position to replace, particularly when you're playing a team that will guard you like the Irish do.
Right.
So we'll meet the starters now for the Lady Irish, coached by Lane Langhoff. Number 2, a senior, 5'10", Delaney Cook. A 5'6" senior guard, number 3, Molly Rickey. A 5'4" junior guard, Mary Breitbach. A 6-foot junior forward, number 20, Biz Daly. And a 5'8" sophomore guard, number 22, Maya Wardle. Lane Langhoff is assisted by Ryan Julius, Mike Breitbach, Haley Hare, Shamar Hill, and Julie Santon, and our ever so reliable manager, Hope Mattel.
Absolutely.
We got to make sure we get Hope in there. She's too good to be forgotten.
Absolutely. And as always, we want to tip our cap to our fantastic PA announcer, John Cummings, who, again, always exceptional, does a wonderful job, except when he's giving me trouble on the microphone, and then I will say nasty things about him. But he's been pretty good today. So, folks, we see.
I don't think this is John's first game. I think he's done a couple.
He's done a few. I've seen him at this table before.
Opening tip controlled by the Irish.
And so Breitbach with the ball.
Going to see that tough man-to-man by Normal Community.
Cook goes inside to Daly, comes back out. Wardle hands it off to Cook. And the Irish is kind of feeling things out here. Nice screen from Biz Daly. Wardle looks to cut, goes out
and that's
to Ricky.
What we're going to have
Ricky
to do, penetrate
three.
And knock down threes.
The Irish don't wait long. Molly Ricky drains the opening basket. We're going to see some full court pressure here from the Irish. Nice work by Carly Creasy to get the ball up. We'll hand off to Rawlings. Now in the hands of Lava. They're going to have trouble inside. It's going to go to the Irish.
Molly Rickey was in great defensive position as the cutter came down the lane, which is exactly where you want to be.
I'm just tipping my cap at you for being very smart with your lineup there because I was already getting confused. So nice job by Ricky to try to drive, but it gets poked away.
And again, you can just see pretty good overall size by Community, which can cause some problems.
3 balls off the mark, yep. Lauren Lava's 3 is off the mark, and we'll see Wardle look to set things up for the Irish. She drives, kicks out to Cook. Cook for 3, off the mark. Boy, it looked like it was going in the right direction.
Delaney just always looks so good shooting the ball. You just expect it to go in, and that's asking a little bit too much out of any high school kid.
Nice drive through the lanes off the mark, but she gets her own rebound. Nice hustle there from Creasy. but the Irish are able to get it back. Delaney Cook brings it up for Notre Dame. Looks over the floor.
On 3 possibly someplace. But getting out of that's not always easy, particularly when you have Biz and Delaney, as you said, who are doing the double teaming.
Oh, that's the second. It's a nice finish there by Carly Creasy, but she had 2 of those high dribbles.
Yeah. And the high dribble, if your hand stays on top of it, I don't think that's
kicker.
a violation.
Yeah.
And her hand stayed on top of it.
Nice fake by Daly.
Oh, nice
beautiful
move.
Spin move. And the ball drops. Biz Daly.
I'm not sure where that came from, but Biz, she's adding that to her repertoire. That's pretty good.
Three balls up and short for number 11, Gianna Rawlings. Doesn't hit the structure, and it'll go back to the Irish. So now we're going to see full court pressure from both teams, which means I suspect we're going to get deeper into the benches here before long if they're going to play.
Yeah, they're going to be tired. The officials right now are letting them play, which is a good thing. First sub ready to come in for Community.
3 balls up, a little bit rushed there for Ricky. Controlled by number 3, Lauren Lava. Right now, Lava's everywhere on this floor.
Yeah.
It's a good move, but a double dribble called on Olivia Corson. And we will see number 24, Allison Ince, check in for.
Allie Ince is one of the best high school cross-country runners in the state.
She absolutely is. I've had, with the son running, I have the pleasure of watching the girls run as well, and she is impressive.
And she's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
I know this says junior year. I believe she's only a sophomore.
No, she is only a sophomore. Cook
Nice
with the
play by
jumper on the
Delaney.
baseline. It's off the mark.
We got a hold somewhere in there. Looks
Yeah,
like
I
they
think
caught
this might
20.
be on number 20. Okay, foul is on Carly Creasy. That'll be her first. Team's lead 5-2. We're going to go into our first mass timeout. We'll be back with you in 90 seconds. First quarter action here live from the kitchen. Normal Community throwing it in, long pass.
Great pass.
Oh, nice work by Molly Rickey to strip that ball.
Molly did a great job on the layup without fouling, and then she stripped the offensive rebound away. So Molly does so many good things defensively, just very active.
So the Irish just trying to get their offense set up here. Nice screen there from Daly. Ball comes back to Wardle, far side. Wardle looks to penetrate. Gets a cutting Ricky. She's going to get hit for travel. And we will see number 32, Elizabeth Hanley, check in for the Irish.
Gets a cutting Ricky. Wardle looks to penetrate.
Some of these replays.
I thought that was you just playing a joke on me.
I thought I'd start talking in slow motion for the rest of the game.
Or I thought maybe my ears were just listening to things that way after the length of that first game.
Nice move along the baseline. I believe that was Ince. Number 20, Creasy has some trouble getting through the lane. We're going to get a block call here. Allian's going to pick up her first.
I brought
that. That's Olivia Corson. Sorry. I think I messed up that one a couple of times, but forgive me for that.
They're both 5'10", very athletic. They look kind of similar.
And I'm old and not paid well enough to be that good at it. No, I'm kidding. Biz Daly with a nice move to the hoop. Kicks it off to Hanley. Hanley gets it back to Cook, and we're getting reset. Ricky drives right, looks inside, gets it to Delaney Cook, who kicks out to Wardle. The Irish settle things down. We're going to get a foul called here. I believe that's going to be on Creasy.
That'll be her second.
So Delaney Cook will throw in the ball far side of the court.
So Carly Creasy's our first player to pick up 2 fouls today, but coach has left her in, must have confidence in her ability to play with 2.
So this Iron defense is keeping it, making it very difficult for the Irish to penetrate.
I was going to say shots, are not just points hard to come by. Shots are hard to come by in this game so far, both ends of the floor.
Wardle with the drive, kick to Hanley. Hanley gets inside to Daly. Back to Hanley, a nice move, and nice little floater there from Elizabeth Haley. She'll pick up her first basket of the game. The Irish increase their lead 7-2. And in the transition defense, now there's a foul on Allianz. I was just looking to the future. Do you believe that?
I'm going to believe anything you tell me. Addie Snoink, who played a very, very good.
Now we see a couple players check in here. Kaylin Cassie's on the floor. There's some confusion on who's in, who's out. I believe they've figured this out.
I think they only had 4 on the floor.
Right.
And that's the question I was thinking myself, what Langhoff just asked is, we stop if there's 6 on the floor because that's a technical, but do you stop for 4 and let them get that? They've got to figure that out.
I believe I know at certain levels there's a rule that if you have 5 available, you have to play with them. Good job by Cassie to stay with that shot. Ricky steps back, nails the 3-pointer. Good job by Molly to have the wherewithal of knowing where she is, knowing that the defense isn't closing out. Takes a step back with the dribble, knocks down her second 3.
And we found her. That's a big thing. We found her. We're gonna have to make some of those outside shots to create some shots inside.
And there she is. There's Maya Wardle with a nice little steal here. Needs to transition, gets it up to Ricky.
Nice pass.
Left hand good.
Maya did a great job of looking at Delaney and then coming back to Molly.
Again, that all started with Maya Wardle fronting her person on defense. The pass came in. She was able to tip it and just took off with it. And, of course, credit both to Maya for the dish, but also for Molly running the floor.
How many times do we talk about that?
Absolutely.
And there's that kick out. And, again, that's Caitlin Cassidy making a good – but you can see Maya just kind of – you think it may be going over to Delaney, but then she just slows down and it delivers a nice little bounce pass. Molly just picks up in stride and goes in. And we're seeing right now that, we've said this, if you're going to play against Notre Dame and you're going to be successful, you have to have really good guard play.
Yeah,
because the way we guard people. Yeah, and with Feeney out of the game, that makes it a little tougher. You got to go a little deeper on your bench.
Right.
And our kids are taking advantage of that by doing an excellent job defensively.
So another quick timeout called. That's 2 quick timeouts called by Coach Feeney, if I'm not mistaken. So the Irish lead 12-2 here. I don't know what the confusion was.
Yeah, there was some confusion. I don't know what it is.
And I can see Coach Feeney is not happy right now. And I can, the only thing that I can pick up from the conversation and his frustration is expecting better from his team. And I think initially they had 4 on the floor. This time around, I think they had 6 on the floor.
I think they did. And I think what he's frustrated with is, Feeney, his daughter's out. She's a point guard, she's out. The other kids have to respond.
Right.
That's done. You got to play. And I think he's just disappointed. And right now, they're kind of playing like, deer in the headlights right now.
So that's the steal. We'll get credited to Caitlin Cassidy. Great work on the ball from Delaney Cook there that forced the turnover.
We got a little 4 corners going on here. Good defense.
I'll say that Olivia Corson's doing a nice job on defense today on Maya Wardle. Her speed and length will make it tough for Wardle, but she has delivered beautifully so far today. Coming up on 20 seconds, Irish lead 12-2.
We're going to run a little 4 corners to score. Try to get the last shot here.
Wardle kicks to the corner. There's Hanley. Hanley dribbles out. Gets over to Wardle. 8 seconds to go. Wardle drives. And it's good. Maya Wardle. Again, that's Maya Wardle's first basket of this game, with the Irish lead 14-2 at the end of the first. But her ability to create is just something special. Again, it's not the scoring stats that you just want to focus on. Her ability to deliver the assist, to force the turnover. She doesn't necessarily have all the turnovers, but boy, she can force quite a few.
Yeah, she makes plays on defense, she makes plays on offense, and she makes sure that we get the ball in the right people's hands at the right time. So that's what you want your point guard to be able to do, and Maya does that very, very well. And, we had contributions. So, Molly Rickey had 8 points in that first quarter, 2 threes and a 2. We got a nice bucket, a move and bucket from Biz Daly and Elizabeth Hanley, doing what Elizabeth Hanley does, and that is you just coming in and doing your job and doing it well, and
absolutely.
She does it every time. And again, Community only had 1 shot, or 1 basket made. I'm not sure how many shots they even took. There was, just getting a shot was very difficult for them. So we've got to maintain this pressure, the defensive effort, the intensity, and just keep doing what we're doing and keep doing it well. So that's couldn't have started any better for the Irish than what this game has started.
So I see number 11, Gianna Rawlings, will throw it in for the Iron here. Creasy with it. No dribble handoff there, but it does come back around. Ince gets it back into the hands of Corson, and they're setting all over again.
Good backdoor.
Good backdoor and finish. Number 20, Carly Creasy, has all the Iron points here in the start of the second, right at the start of the second quarter. Wardle drives right off the Biz Daly screen. Cook with it. She looks to drive, pulls it back out. Irish showing some nice patience here, but it's also, you must compliment the Iron defense.
Now we just have to get into running our offense. There we go.
Now Biz Daly is working hard on setting these screens, getting herself open. Nice little fake there, kicks to the corner. Shot's going to be blocked, but Daly tracks it down. She's going to go to the hoop.
Good play by Biz, though. Even though that didn't go in. Very good play by Biz.
Her first couple steps are lightning quick, and that makes it tough with her strength, that if you're not in front of her, she's going to get by you, and it's going to be hard to handle.
And there's another steal by
Another Maya Wardle steal. Nice little fake. Jumpers up off the back of the Iron.
And there's Hanley
mixing it up inside, but the Iron get it, coming back. And Daly's
Biz
going to
initially was probably not going to be a foul, or initial, and then the leg kind of came out a little bit. I don't know if you can see right here. You can see where the leg kind of came out just a little bit and tripped her up.
So Biz Daly picks up her second. We'll see a couple substitutions here. As Mary Breitbach will check back in. Creasy with the ball. Hands off to Walker. Walker over to Corson. And nice back door, trying to get inside to Walker. Just a little too much on it.
Yeah, that's a long pass to try to make there.
And again, another forced turnover for the Irish.
And the pass they're making down on the baseline is to someone who is, I believe, 5'1", listed in the book, probably a little taller than that, but still, that's a tough pass to complete to somebody without some size.
Oh, nice fake by Ricky. She drives hard, switches to her left and finishes. Molly Ricky has got 10 here in the first half. Oh, nice drive and finish there. I believe that's Gianna Rawlings.
That was a nice finish, but
it was. World dribble handoff to Ricky. Ricky steps back, looks inside, kicks at the Breitbach. Now they go inside.
Nice
great
look down.
Oh, Ricky! I think Ricky saw the real estate, just got a little bit in her nerves there.
Yeah,
which is rare for her.
Had no idea she was that open.
Jump shot's good. Number 21, Olivia Corson. A Breitbach for three, off the mark. Nice rebound there for Rawlings. Yeah, that little tap is just a.
Especially you got 2 fouls right now. You don't need a cheap one. It's a big shot.
Wardle comes up with it after the collision with Ricky. Wardle drive down. Nice little stutter step. She goes up, off the glass, and good.
Well, that was not an easy shot.
No, it wasn't. That was a pretty shot there. Not easy to do, but she gets her second basket here in the second quarter. Actually, I think she scored in the end of the first. Yeah, I wonder if Biz knows that she has 2 fouls here, and we're not even to the mass timeout in the second.
Well, that's a good block. That was perfect. Block.
We're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout by Coach Langhoff.
Coach Langhoff wanted to get Biz out of the game. I think that was one of the reasons for that timeout, because she's flirted with a third foul there, and then right there, I'm surprised they didn't call the one at half court right there. That
was just wide open. I think that's what Coach Feeney's talking to the official about. A little frustrated.
But there's the block at the end, which was a really good play.
There we see the Molly Ricky fan club. They can't hear us, but we can see you guys. Looking good. So, folks, we're at the mass. Well, this will not serve at the mass timeout. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. In about 15 seconds, we are well within range for the mass timeout. So we will get another break here in a minute. At that time, we'll share with you some of our wonderful sponsors. So it'll be Irish ball on the sideline. We see number 21, Lexi Gorham, check in for the Irish. Cook, Ricky, Hanley, Wardle, and Gorham on the floor for the Irish. And here they come. Ball comes into Cook. She's patient, drives, goes off the glass, and it's good. Great hit left hand for number 2. Delaney Cook.
That is a really, really good move and a really good shot.
So the Lady Iron struggling with the pressure from the Irish right now. They settle down. Creasy looks to drive right. Hands off to Snowing.
Ooh, just about by Molly.
Ball gets batted around. Hanley comes up with it.
Hanley on the ground, as always.
And now we're going to go into the mass timeout. So, folks, we'll let you enjoy a few replays here, and we'll be back with our sponsors in just a minute. Folks, we're back here in the mass timeout, second quarter. Irish lead 20-8. And on our screen, on your screen, we'd like to thank these fantastic sponsors. And I'm going to flip it this time and go Great Plains Orthopedics, OSF Orthopedics, Weavers, J.C. Dillon, the Peoria Notre Dame Boosters, the Wardle family, J.P. Kelly, Schuler and Brophy families, M4 Steel, Jones Brothers Jewelers, and Cruisins. These wonderful groups of families and companies who continue to help bring this live stream to you. We couldn't be more grateful for all their effort to help us do this.
Very much appreciated, that's for sure.
So Normal Community inbounds underneath their hoop. Snoink with it, she hands off. Nice dribble penetration there from Creasy, but they'll look to reset. It's hard to believe again that some of these girls are just sophomores playing good basketball. That one's going to be off the mark. Cook coming back the other way. Gets ahead to Ricky. Ricky steps back. Oh, she wanted to take that three. Skip past the Wardle.
That's
3 balls up and good. Nice assist from Molly Ricky. The basket's good for number 22, Maya Wardle.
That fast break, just a little bit of almost a secondary fast break that results in a three is a good thing. That's a really nice play. There's our jump ball.
Yeah, I tell you, Delaney Cook is just
she's
a lot
all
to
over.
try to get around. Great effort from Cook as we see number 21, Olivia Corson, and number 24, Allie Enns check in for the Iron. And on the other side of the ball, we see number 4, Caitlin Cassidy, check in for the Irish.
Surprised Caitlin can still move after all the minutes she played in that JV game. But she's young, and she's athletic. And I'm just thinking how my body would feel, not hers.
3 balls up and good. Number 21, Lexi Gorham.
So happy for that. Lexi just get some confidence. Lexi she's a lot better than what she ever gives herself credit for. And that's going to be a foul on number 3.
Great effort, Delaney Cook. We've talked about it all game. Just nonstop badgering over there. Forces the turnover. Lauren Lava will pick up her first, team's 5th. So Wardle dribbles to the left, looks inside, patient, skips it over to Cassidy. Cassidy looking inside, long skip past the Gorham, 3
Another
balls up.
Gorham.
Good! Lexi Gorham with her second 3. And we're getting a full timeout called by Dave Feeney. So we're just under 2 minutes here. Irish have taken a 29-8 lead here, and Coach Feeney only has a couple timeouts left.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes, some people say, well, you don't want to use your timeouts early. Sometimes you got to use those timeouts to keep in the game, to try to stay in the game. And right now, things aren't going well for community. He's got to do his best to kind of keep things, in a reasonable spot. But, you don't expect to have too many. You come in with an undefeated record.
Right.
You don't expect to have 2 minutes to go in the half and you've scored 8 points. You think things are going to be a little different, but our team can do that. Our team can guard people and can create some problems. And when you're minus, again, I keep saying this, but when you're minus a point guard against us, particularly because the way we guard people, it's going to be a tough.
It's going to be very tough.
Yeah. And
the Irish are certainly prolific on offense in terms of scoring, and they score quickly. Lexi Gorham comes in the game, hits 2 threes just as quick as you can see it. But you're absolutely right. Without having floor captain Sophia Feeney, it's tough. It's a different game for them. But
we're still playing exceptionally well,
without a doubt.
And that's what I like to see. As we came out with a job to do. Hold on, Molly. Ricky.
Yeah. Molly Ricky picks up her first.
It's been a clean game. That's only the 8th
third.
foul of the game. It's been a very clean game so far, which is really nice to see. With both teams playing well, we've shot the ball very well.
So again, very impressed with the way the Iron are able to move the ball, but this Irish defense has been tough this first half. They hand it off again to Rawlings. Nice little weave they're working here.
Move.
Nice move through the middle. Olivia Corson gets her second basket of the game.
Those points haven't got put up on the board yet, but it is 29-10, isn't it?
Yes.
There we go.
And let's remember, too, number 21, Olivia Corson's also a sophomore. A lot of talented sophomores.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a lot of talented sophomores.
You look at the sophomores because Ince is also a sophomore, even though our sheets, if she makes this third one.
There it is! Lexi Gorham, third three in just as many tries.
She's just catching and shooting. She's not doing anything other than what she can do, catch and shoot, and she can shoot it, and particularly that spot.
So yeah, this Irish defense has been very impressive this first half. Holding an undefeated team to 10 points.
Good switch.
Yep.
And we have the ability to switch because everybody on the floor is capable of doing the same thing as somebody else.
A nice skip pass over to number 3, Lauren Lava. She'll get her first basket of the game. Oh, it's a good look inside to Caitlin Cassidy.
We're going to
that
need
ball
a shot.
comes into Ricky. She gets it off, and that's going to run out.
That's all she could do.
And folks, we're going to go into half. Irish with a 32-13 lead. And so Coach Langhoff is going to go into the locker room, as you can see there, with his team. We'll bring him back here with a few minutes left. So we'll be back with you folks in just about 5-7 minutes. We'll talk to Coach. Don't go far.
For everyone that makes our town so great.
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
The people that put the pop in P-Town?
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
Yes, we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party, your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
100 years later, since 1921, J.C. Dillon Incorporated is still serving Central Illinois with all your residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and site utility needs.
Whether it be a random plumbing repair or hookup, new water heater, water softener, sewage pump, sump pump replacement.
For a new underground water service, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, please contact us at J.C. Dillon Plumbing or visit our website at jcdilloninc.com.
J.C. Dillon Incorporated, proud supporter of Notre Dame High School.
All right, we are joined here with Coach Langhoff after looking some of the first half highlights. And, Coach, there were plenty of them on our end. You got to be happy the way things have gone this first 16 minutes.
Yeah, I think the paces are where we want. We even got them to back off on the pressure. I think we took a couple threes that, Molly hit one early, and I don't, that's a transition three. We'll take it. But we talked about this half. If they come back to that, I'm sure they will. They think they got to get some steals and get some baskets early. I think we got to get to the basket, foul line off their transition. But, when the kids are shooting threes well, it's hard to tell them to keep going, bring it inside the line.
Yeah, and you make threes, it looks like you're making all your shots. And Lexi Gorham comes
hey,
and
you know what?
three.
That's a kid who, was ready when she was called.
Yep.
And she's got a skill, and she knows her role, and she said it, and she just continues to get better on defense. And you hit a first one. I mean, I was excited to hit one because that was probably the highlight of my night. But she continued to stay confident. But again, that's just a kid knowing her role, coming off the bench, and kids finding her and having confidence in her. So, this is far from over. This team's, Normals, they're a tough group of kids. They are tough. They're going to grind. They're well coached, so we're going to have that same intensity early in this half for sure.
All right, thanks,
okay,
Coach.
Thanks,
Good luck.
guys. We'll go starters if they didn't tell you.
Just heard Coach say they're going to go with their starters, and you know what? When you're up 32-13, why not?
So, folks, we'll be back. We got about 2.5 minutes left before we get ready for the second half. It's so great to be with you here on this Saturday afternoon. Tonight, the boys are traveling to Manual. That JV game will kick off at 5:30, followed by the Varsity at 7.
I think the JV's at 5,
and
the Varsity's at 6:30, I think.
That doesn't help me at all when I'm
so
trying to get out of here.
Really
Thank
scramble.
you, double overtime. But, folks, no, we'll be on the road tonight, so stick with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
We are back, ready to get started here for the second half, and a 32-13 halftime lead. And as Coach Langhoff said, you don't take anything for granted. And
Right.
in these games, when you're playing good teams, good competition, we've developed a good rivalry with Normal Community, and we just we've got to come out and do in this quarter what we did in the first half. And so again, I say it all the time. It's a 19-point lead. Normal's thought is going to be right now, we'd like to get this thing down to 10 points by the end of the quarter. Our thought is we don't want them dip in. We want to extend this lead a little bit more.
So the ball comes in, and a quick steal from the Irish, picking up where they left off with the high-pressure defense. Ball gets in the corner. Ricky decides against a shot, swings it to Daly. And Wardle gets tied up pretty quickly with Olivia Corson. They'll go jump ball, and they'll belong to the Irish.
A little confusion on the part of the Irish what they're trying to do offensively, and Community's aggressiveness took advantage of that.
Oh, great play, and 3-ball. Number 3, Molly Ricky.
That's her third made three, her 13th point of the night. Maya just stripped the ball handler.
And again,
following,
you just can't take your eyes off of Maya.
Yeah, Maya defensively is going to make plays.
Oh, great screen, good old-fashioned pick and roll there. Not quite able to convert. Another 3-ball for the Irish, number 15, Mary Breitbach, who we know can hit those threes.
And when she makes her first one, generally she's going to make more.
Right.
And we've taken a 19-point lead and extended to 25 in the first minute of the second half.
Good help defense from Ricky, but Corson, who is so tough with the ball, able to score under pressure. Irish lead 38-15 as we approach the 6.5-minute mark in the third quarter. Breitbach with a nice pass back to Daly. They get it back out to Wardle, and they look to start things over again. Wardle for 3. Good! And just like that, 3 quick threes from the Irish have created some trouble here for the Lady Iron.
We shoot the ball like this, there's not a whole lot you can do. You just have to get out and get in our faces and dare us to put the ball down.
And the Lady Iron tried to answer, but the shot's off the mark there for Rawlings. Irish get the rebound, and we're coming right back. Wardle gets under some pressure.
It's going to be a foul on Biz, another one of those.
That's going to be her third. Just, you can see she didn't have position in a situation like that. Give up the rebound and move on. We'll see.
Number 13.
Gallardo, yep. Gallardo, and number 13 in Snoink check in for the Iron. Three balls up and off the mark there for number 20. But great hustle from Corson. Corson's having a game today.
She's a nice-looking sophomore, isn't she?
She certainly is. Has 8 of the team's 17 points, and she is working her tail off trying to guard Maya Wardle. Not a hard job, or not an easy job.
No, that's a difficult job.
That is about as tough a job as the court right now.
And if you're asked to guard her, and then you're also your team's leading scorer, that's a tough night for you. And she's delivered for the Iron.
We're going to call for travel. Now I know some people are going to be frustrated about the contact there on that, but the contact came in the process of the travel. I would not call a foul. That was incidental.
No, that was a good defensive play.
I'm not sure all the normal community fans agree with us, but I respect that as well. Cook kicks out to the baseline. Daly dribble drives and swings it back out to Cook again. Delaney looks to drive. They go back inside to Daly. Daly with one dribble, spin move with the left. Off the mark. But boy, she is really moving well within the paint today.
Good footwork with the left hand.
Shots off the mark there for Gallardo. Wardle looks to drive. Goes far across course to Cook, and there's Ricky. Oh, nice fake from Ricky. And again, if you hit 3 threes over the course of the game, they're going to close out on you quickly. And
she has the only shot she's missed tonight, I remember, is that wide open layup.
Right, yeah. And we'll remind her, she missed a wide open layup. So next time I see her, and I hope she's listening later today, how dare she miss a wide open layup. That's a jump ball, folks. It will stay with the Lady Iron as we welcome back number 4, Caitlin Cassidy. Cassidy giving Daly a breather after she picked up her 3rd foul. We got the officials having a little conversation. Where do you want to go to dinner? I don't know. Where do you want to go? I'm not sure. We'll talk later. That's exactly what they talked about right there, Coach.
Well, that's generally what I would be talking about.
Oh, great look.
Yep.
Half a step ahead of Delaney Cook, but
now we're going to go into our mass timeout.
I think that's what they're probably discussing, is whether or not, you can call it a few seconds over the 4-minute mark. So, folks, we are at the 3rd quarter mass timeout. Irish lead 43-17. We'll be back with you in a minute and a half. See you in a second. Folks, we're coming out of the mass timeout here in the 3rd quarter. Irish still lead. They didn't score there during the mass timeout, so the lead is still the same, 43-17.
And we took a 19-point halftime lead, and in the first 4 minutes of the second half, we've extended this thing to a 26-point lead. That's what you want to do. It's going to go one way or another,
right? Or
it's going to stay the same. If it stays the same, the Irish are okay. If it extends the lead, Irish are great, and Community's hoping to get this lead cut down, but it didn't happen for them. But we've shot the ball exceptionally well this afternoon.
So the ball comes out to the corner. Stoink with a nice drive there. She's going to get hit. We're going to get an Irish foul, number 15, Mary Breitbach, picking up her first, team's second. Oh, nice work by Breitbach to poke that away. And a lot of physicality in this game, no call, and the Irish have it.
Might as well, Molly. Take her out.
You could tell that she didn't quite have the handle right.
When you say take her out, she missed one?
Yeah, absolutely. I can see her father looking frustrated in the stands. Nice move there. Gallardo with the nice spin. Ruth Oliveros Gallardo with her first basket of the game. But again, back to Molly Rickey. She missed that three-pointer. Her father threw down his drink and walked out. That's not true. I can see him over in the stands, but. Oh, nice move by Cassidy. Taking advantage of the Euro step. Getting her first basket of the game. Like you said, the fact that she's still able to move like that.
Yeah. Just, we have a 26-point lead, and Delaney Cook has made one basket.
Right.
And she's been a huge factor in this game, don't get me wrong. That just shows you how well we've played overall.
Oh, good. That's basketball IQ for Delaney Cook, who struggled to hold on to that ball, but saw one off the ref and just grabbed it. You can see here, she missed it. Oh, there it is.
That's right, trying to keep control of it.
But she had to get rid of it before she was out of bounds. So a couple substitutions here for the Iron. I see Alliance back in the game. Lauren Halava's on the court.
Good feed by Delaney.
Delaney with a nice pass inside, and
rare miss by Elizabeth
I was
Hanley.
gonna say,
She
Elizabeth
generally
Hanley
converts all of those.
Hanley picks up the ball. She's just going to settle down a little bit. And we're seeing a little bit more intensity right now from the Lady Iron, much like we saw at the very start of the game.
They just can't get results,
Yeah.
and that's what's hurting them.
3 balls off the mark again, and so here come the Irish after a nice rebound from Caitlin Cassidy. Cassidy with the screen. Wardle goes left, loses a handle on it.
That's good hustle.
And nice hustle there again by Creasy.
Molly got caught doing something she doesn't think she did. We can see this exchange here. Really good hustle on defense.
Oh, we lost our replay there. So Ricky picks up her second. It'll be the team third. I see the hot hand Lexi Gorham check in. And I know I probably shouldn't mention it because we don't want to jinx anybody, but I don't believe in jinxes. How about that?
Other than the free throws.
Yeah.
Because we've been known to do that.
Yeah, we've been rough on that. So Alliance to throw it in for the Lady Iron. Creasy looking over, directing her team where she wants her to go. Creasy's done a wonderful job at point today in the absence of Sophia Feeney. Ball comes inside. And Ruth Oliveros Gallardo is going to get hit on the shot. Cook's going to pick up her first, team's fourth. And Gallardo at the line, shooting a pair. First free throw short. Ruth Oliveros Gallardo back at the line. Free throws up and off the mark again. Boy, Lexi was ready to take off there with that ball.
And Maya did the smart thing, calling for it. We're down here. We've got a big lead into the quarter. Let's spread the floor. We're still going to look to score, but this is a good time to work on this. You never know when in the game you're going to need this.
Cassie's pass is tipped out of bounds.
Maybe a little over penetration there by Caitlin, but that's why you work on this in these games.
Boy, they ran that
beautifully.
Lexi's shot gets blocked. Comes back to Cook for three, off the mark. Gorham gets it. Cook with a nice fake on the three, drives the floaters off the mark. You really can't fault the Irish on anything they did there. They executed. The shots just didn't fall.
That's right.
Alliance with a nice drive with the left hand down the left-hand side. Pulls it back out. Creasy with it. Again, very impressed with that move down under. Shot doesn't fall. Here comes Wardle back the other way. A nice fake again by Wardle. Cook with the move inside. Can't hold on to it, but is able to knock the ball around. Gorham with the drive off the backboard. Good.
Lexi Gorham's feeling pretty good about herself, and that was the end of the quarter. That's the way to finish.
Lexi Gorham with 11 on the night after that basket. We're going to head into the fourth quarter here. I did not see that foul call. There was a foul called on Caitlin Cassie, I guess. And Creasy's at the line. She's going to – is she shooting two? Yeah, she is shooting three. She's got two more left. Based on the first two, it doesn't look like she misses many. And Carly Creasy goes 3 for 3.
Didn't miss any of those.
And the Irish lead 47-22 as we head into the fourth quarter.
And again, what was a 19-point halftime lead is extended to a 25-point lead, and that's exactly what you want to do when you have a lead. We did it very cleanly, very efficiently, we've committed, 4 fouls each half maybe, and just playing the game the way you're supposed to play the game.
Right.
And that's refreshing to see. So it's a good Saturday afternoon for us, and not wanting to speak too early on too many things, but we'll be back here on Tuesday night as the Lady Irish are going to take on Peoria High School, and that's going to be a battle.
That's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, we've already played once in the Limestone tournament. We're going to play here Tuesday night. We'll probably, or the chances are, we could run into each other again at the Washington, or at the Manual Holiday Tournament. And then, another regular season game, and who knows, regional time. We could play it 5 times in a year, and there's not a whole lot of difference between the two teams. The Lions won by 12 the first time around, but it was after a rough start for the Irish. It ended up being a close game till the end, and against a very, very good Peoria High team.
Right.
So, but I like the way our girls are playing right now in a lot of ways.
So the Irish very patient with the ball right now. Nice screen from Daly. She attacks the hoop. Wardle just dribbling around, taking her time. 5-second count has started.
That's a 5.
And she gets called for it. Oh, no, a timeout is called.
The timeout was called before the 5. I believe.
So a full timeout gets called by Notre Dame. I know Coach Feeney was hoping for the 5-second call, but everybody was looking at the far side official thinking that he made the call when it was actually the call came right in front of the Notre Dame bench.
With the timeout, just trying to get us out of whatever we were in. And that's one of the things, you don't want to sit on the ball too early.
Right.
And, I know you want to work on some things, and I'm sure that's what we're looking to do, and is spreading the floor and working how to attack. You go to 4 corners to score. You can you have people come out and guard you. Some late game situation, whatever it may be. You work on those things, but you've got to get some organization. And Coach Langhoff saw that we were not very organized at that point, and he said, "I'm going to call the timeout." Whether it saved the 5-second call or not, that's not. Probably not a real factor in a 25-point game at this point.
I concur. I think he's more getting them to settle down than he was to.
We're working on things.
Right.
This is December 11th. We're
long season.
It is, and we February and March is when you want to be really good. And particularly February is when the regionals start.
Right.
So you're working all these things to get better at that time. And there's some things here today he's not going to show normal community. We worked on a little bit of a matchup zone. He's not going to show that tonight. We're going to be playing this team, I don't know if we play them again in the league or not, but the teams are scouting us, teams are watching us, and we're not going to give away everything.
Good job by Ricky to keep the ball moving. Swings over to Hanley. Hanley back to Wardle, and we'll get started over again.
No count.
Yep. So Wardle gets it to Cook. Cook loses it. It's tipped.
It was deflected.
So no backcourt violation. And again, the Irish just doing a good job controlling the clock right now. Nice drive by Wardle. Skip pass over to Hanley, but it split Hanley and Cook, and out of bounds it went. So with that, we're going to see some of the Lady Iron check back in. That's number 10. Allie Russmeyer. I had enough of her in the first game.
Yeah, she's a nice player.
Absolutely. I think Gianna Rawlings is back in, and then number 22, Aurora Kiamana's also in. So Russmeyer has it. She swung it over to Corson. Corson drives back to Russmeyer. A little weave working here for the Iron. So Snoink with the ball. Quite a few sophomores on the floor right now for
good defense
Normal.
by Ricky.
And I tell you, Ricky poking that away and Daly getting on the floor, yeah.
And the key, the way the offense started going baseline, Molly slid her feet to the baseline, was forced that crossover. She put her hand in there and deflected it. Just a really nice play.
Cassidy for 3.
She's starting to feel really comfortable shooting a three-point shot.
And plenty of threes going around today for the Irish. She did not want to feel left out. I know some of the fans are calling for a travel on that last play. I think they saved Delaney Cook from picking up a foul as she went down. Sometimes there are good no calls. So I think Ricky's going to pick one up there. That's Molly's third.
Well, you can't take them home. You might as well use them. They don't pile up for the next game.
Can't take them home with you. So number 11, Gianna Rawlings to the line to shoot a pair. Again, Rawlings is another sophomore on the team.
Yeah, they've got the future is pretty good for this squad.
With that free throw, I believe Rawlings has 3 on the night. Second free throw's off the mark. Nice rebound for Cassidy, and she's not going to wait. She's just going to go. Cassidy pulls it back out. Again, showing great composure and basketball IQ for a freshman.
Yeah, she's played a lot of basketball. She knows what she's doing on the floor.
Cook looks to drive, goes to the corner to Daly. Daly skip pass over to Cassie, and Cassie with the layup. She gets hit, and basket's going to count. Strong move for Caitlin Cassie there. And the basket will count. That foul is on Aurora Kiamana.
Now, if she makes this free throw, we'll be a running clock.
Yes, we will. So we're going to have a couple of substitutions here for the Lady Iron. Number 12, Sophie Barlow. Got plenty of her last game. Very nice game, Barlow.
Played very
JV
well.
Game. Absolutely. And number 25, Brinley Dowd, another one that we saw. I had enough of these girls in the first game. And so, folks, with that, we are now at a running clock with the Irish leading by 30. That running clock will remain for the duration of the game.
You can tell when Jackie's getting ready to check in, the crowd gets loud. The crowd favorite.
Oh, nice work by Wardle.
And here we come.
Yep. Few substitutions here for the Irish. Coach, you want to introduce them?
We have 15, Mary Breitbach back in the game, but first time appearing in this game, we got number 30, Claire Diders, 14, Mara Dooley, and number 23, Jackie Long.
And here we
I
go.
think we have number 23, Paige Walker, returning for Community as well. We got Julia Mingus.
Julia Mingus getting her first varsity time.
She played a little. She played a little bit the other night, and
her first for tonight.
Julia played so well in the JV game today that I'm glad she's able to play. Coach just wanted a timeout to get
30-second timeout called.
It's going to be a mass
We're going to do
timeout.
a mass timeout. So Julie Mingus will be in after the mass timeout, along with number 23, Paige Walker. So, folks, a tale of two games today. Our earlier game went into double overtime. It was a fantastic battle. Normal Community will go home with that victory. This game a little bit different. The hot shooting Irish got out and just really haven't let up. They outscored the Iron in the first quarter, 14-2. At halftime, they were leading 32-13, and then put up another. Oh boy, I think they outscored them 15-9 in the third quarter. The Irish are just moving well tonight.
Yeah, playing really well. We've made, I think, 9 threes in this game because, you know, Community was pretty – they did a great job, particularly early, of not letting us get the ball inside, not letting us penetrate, and we get it inside, they would collapse. But when Molly Rickey comes out and hits 2 threes early, then Lexi Gorham came in the first half and knocked down 3 in a row, and that just put the distance away that has put this game away.
So you can hear we got a little bit of Irish Nation here today, a little slice of Irish Nation. Calling for Jackie to get the ball. Mingus looks to drive, kicks to Jackie. Jackie Long with the ball.
I can't believe Jackie didn't shoot it. Jackie likes to shoot
close.
the ball.
Jackie patient with the ball, drives and goes up off the glass, and it's good. Jackie Long with her first basket of the game.
The crowd favorite.
That was a great fake move.
Jackie can play.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. Jackie is a pretty good offensive player.
And so Walker will pull the team back out, get things set up. Barlow has it on the far wing. Brinley Dowd with it. She goes inside. Kiamana decides against shooting from the paint, and the Iron are moving the ball around again. So again, Normal Community working the ball around fine. Oh, it's a nice drive there. I don't think Allie Russmeyer realized she had a complete path to the basket.
Right.
So Walker will get things set up again for the Lady Iron. She goes close side to Sophie Barlow. Barlow looks inside, skips it over to Walker again, and now they enter it to Russmeyer. A little mismatch down on the basket, or down on the short corner. For a second there, we had Julia Mingus guarding Russmeyer. And again, I'll put Julia Mingus defensively against anybody.
Yeah, she's not going to back down.
Right.
A little height disadvantage, but she's not going to back down.
Yeah, she's just as fearless as anybody on the floor, and her tenacity will make you pay. First free throw's off the mark for Allie Russmeyer. And with that, we will welcome number 35, Sammy Lard, to the game. Free throws off the front of the rim. Diders controls it, gets it to Mingus. And again, this Notre Dame varsity team has some great point guards on it. You got Wardle can handle it, and then Cook can handle
Jackie's
it
having
all.
a little fun.
Yeah. Jackie's 3 balls up off the front of the rim. Nice rebound by Lar, gets inside the Diders, and Diders will get fouled. A nice exchange there for the Irish.
That's right. Let's
That
hope
foul's on number 23, Paige Walker.
Let's hope Claire has time to. Yeah, she will now. There's still 40 seconds to get these free throws shot.
And she'll knock one down. Ellie Bear will check in for Sammy Lard, just giving everybody a little bit of time to see the floor tonight. It's kind of nice. Oh, nice hustle there by Maura Dooley. And so Community runs her offense. Nice drive by Barlow. Gallardo through the lane, shots off. And folks, that should end it. That will do it. The final score, Notre Dame 56, Normal Community 23. Coach, coming into this game, I would not have predicted that outcome.
No. Well, you know, we came in not knowing that Community wouldn't be at full strength. But even that being said, our girls just played really, really well today, I thought. We did a lot of things well. We never relaxed, never let up.
Right.
Shot it well. And, you know, a good game to come off of. You get a day off tomorrow. You get a little practice on Monday. Then you got the Lions in here on Tuesday. So, Coach, you know, the coaching staff's got to be very, very happy with the way our kids played today.
Absolutely. So, folks, that final score was 56-23. I think
that's what it was.
More. Yep, what's on the board there is slightly incorrect. Congratulate all 4 teams on great efforts tonight. The Lady Iron take our JV game, but the Irish come back and take the varsity game in a commanding fashion. Thank you to everybody here and working the tables, the cameras, and so forth. It's been a pleasure being with you. We're a little short on time because we got another game to get running off to, but congratulations to both these teams. Have a great night. Take care. God bless.
I'll sell it back to you.